Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Rundown, entertainment news by fans for fans. I'm your host, Chris Fagan. Today we're going to talk about some good news for Jonathan Majors. Well, we got a standing ovation for Johnny Depp, and Fast 6 turns 10 today. Joining me, as always, is my wife, my better half, the one who slaps me every day to say, turn off that damn noise. Joy Fagan, how you doing, babe?
Hi.
And by the way, when I say the noise that she's talking about is just, like I say, this punchable face. It's like turn it down every damn day. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys for joining us in another episode of The Rundown. No, this is not going to be another 2-hour, what was the comment? Another 2-hour John Campia power. No, we're not doing that today.
This is our normal.
This is the
content.
normal, yeah. We're gonna just talk briefly about some things that's going on in the world news. If you got something you want to say in the comments and stuff, you got some news, something I don't know about, something that's popping off. Christian Harloff said, just let me know in the comment section, and we'll pop it up on the lower third below. Guys, let's get right into it, babe. We're gonna do. I'm guaranteeing a tight 30 minutes show today. So if we get past the 25-minute mark, guys start hitting me up, go and say wrap it. I want you to see wrap it up by the time we hit 25 minutes. Babe, let's start the force feed. What's the first thing we got on the junket? Yeah.
Fast X targets 60 million debut domestically and a 280 million debut worldwide.
Fast. That was. Let's see if I can. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have the graph. Did I not have a graphic up for it? But I thought it would be more, but I'm not surprised. I have not heard. And I only have one friend that's Giovanni from this channel who has seen it, and I thought he was going to be like, it was great. I saw Fast 9 for the first time last night. I did not want to see that movie, so I forced myself to watch it so I can catch up. And few of my friends online are like, it looks like it's going to be good. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. I don't care about spoilers, but no spoilers. No, let's not play around. Don't spoil it in the comment section. Just if you've seen it, is it good? If you haven't seen it, tell me if you're looking forward to it, or tell me if you're like, meh. After Rocket in Space, I tried to tell you a little bit about it. Dominic Toretto has like Contra 30 lives in this video game. The movie was self-aware. I'm talking about 9. I can only imagine it gets more ridiculous. When was the last time you saw a Fast Food movie?
I quit about, I don't even remember, maybe 4 or 5. It's been way back
since you've seen. Oh wait, 5 with the Rock. I'm sorry, that's the wrong graphic. Where's the force feed? You said 5 was the last time you saw one.
4 or 5. I can't remember the last, but it's been way.
5 was the first. I think the 5 was the introduction of the. Was 6 the introduction of the Rock, or 5 was the introduction? Damn it! It's starting to
be
blend.
Honest, I don't remember the number. I just know it was way back.
Yeah, I probably put the wrong graphic up. I probably have that face off with Dom. Let me see if I can show it again. This right here, that picture with Dom and Hobbs. That's probably from 5, but I put Fast 6 on it. But anyway. That's the problem. They're all blurred together. I am not that thrilled. I'm whelmed to seeing this movie. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I had a chance to screen it, and I was like, nah, I don't know, man. I heard about duct tape. I don't know. I don't like that. But you don't have we got all the movies. You can catch up if you want. No?
I don't know that I want to.
Okay. All right.
The initial ones were really great, but then
I can say
when we
like
started going the way of Sharknado, I just
you keep comparing it to Sharknado.
well, because I mean that movie
those
was
quality
just
shark
so
movies
wild that I was just like, all right, I'm.
It was when Dom got jumped by 30 dudes, and I'm like, they didn't do the fight at one at a time thing. They jumped him. And then he still somehow overpowered, like biblically, and whooped all their ass. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Anybody, what are they saying? Anybody looking forward to it?
No.
Somebody says it's the best franchise of all time. The
Philosopher King is watching it today, but that he says the franchise has been in decline. badly, and that number 5 was the best.
Number five was the best. Okay, if you like it, I love it.
So then, in the way of the TV world, there's no decision on if Superman and Lois, Gotham Knights, and All
Oh,
American.
we haven't finished all the force feed.
That is the force
That's the
feed.
next one?
Yes.
Oh, see, getting on to the Fast and Furious is frying my damn brain. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And
babe.
All American will be renewed on the CW.
The only one I'm worried about is Superman and
I
Lois.
know you watched that one.
And I am mad at myself for not doing an after show on Superman and Lois. It has done so well from where it began to where it is right now. From the villain that they're focused on right now. I forgot his name. Is a black dude. Like imagine like a black Lex Luthor. Even though if you watch the old Superman cartoon, some people were speculating whether or not Lex Luthor was black, right? But the storyline of Lois having cancer and how personal it's getting. It feels like, to me, it belongs on Max, or what's about to be called Max, HBO Max. I don't even see it as one of the traditional Flash, Arrowverse shows, and I'm glad they've disassociated from it. Superman and Lois is the only one I'm worried about. Gotham Knights can burn in hell. That trailer looked like garbage, and I am never gonna watch it. All American, I've never watched. It looks like it's a good quality show. People seem to enjoy it. I have no opinion on it one way or the other, but I could already tell that Gotham Knights was about to be on the chopping block. But this season of Superman and Lois, I love the dynamic of him being a family man, him being the most powerful being in the universe, and yet it's almost like he's brought down to his knees because he's struggling with being a dad. And I'm connecting with that a lot because I'm, being a dad isn't easy. Being a mom isn't that easy. But seeing them going through these very human problems.
Now we're faced with the writer's strike.
And
So
that's what the real issue is.
Most of these channels have already decided these shows are now mid-season.
Yeah.
Because they are normally writing right now for August and September premieres,
Yeah.
and they're not. So they're already saying, we don't even have anything in the works of resolving this. These are going to be mid-season premieres.
Exactly.
You might as well just X off the whole beginning of our normal season. And TV channel like ABC has pretty much said, we're filling everything in with unscripted shows.
Yeah.
Because we don't need writers. That doesn't involve the writers writing for it. So we're just going to put on a whole bunch of The Bachelors and Survivor and make up some more new ones, cooking shows. And that's what we're going to put on come fall to fill up our slots.
Where shows like...
They've renewed a lot of shows, but they're just like, we're going to put new content on in its place until something happens.
And I feel like Superman and Lois was safe until the writer's strike, and now it's like, can't. I say just put it on hiatus until they resolve the issue. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the writer's strike in the next. What's the next one?
Euphoria producer Jeremy O'Harris calls out David Zaslav as the writer's strike threatens season 3. Make a deal. It's easy.
I understand how they feel, but I mean, if it was easy, it'd be the way. Is a quote from a movie. How did the quote go? It's supposed to be a challenge. That's why it's called a shortcut.
But
if it was easy, it would just be the way. If you know that quote, you get a Funko Pop.
They're costing money every day. Every day though.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not, and the problem is. You're talking to Zaslav, that's the owner of HBO. It's not just up to him individually. All the producers and all the studios are within. I forgot what that coalition is called, where one of them just can't make the decision by themselves. Like HBO can't, or Warner Brothers can't decide. I decide for Warner Brothers to give the writers what they want. If Disney didn't agree to that, and all the Warner Brothers would be screwing themselves over because they would get sued big time. They're in an agreement where they all have to come to a decision or as studios together. So I understand how he feels. He's under, his show is under Warner Brothers. He's only talking to David Zaslav directly, but Zaslav's decision has to be agreed upon with all the other studio heads before anything can move. It's so many moving parts. It's too complicated.
I'm all for the occasional good scripted reality drama fest.
Yeah,
but
I need me my Euphoria. I love that show.
But I don't want to watch an entire lineup every night of just drama garbage.
But Euphoria. So
I'm talking about the bad, because that's what they're going to fill things with, these bad.
Oh yeah, the bad.
I'm all for the occasional one. You'll watch and be like, that's my guilty pleasure. But I don't want to watch that as my every single night. That's all we have to look forward to is a bunch of reality shows.
Yeah, and I should have fixed
New
this
York,
earlier.
since it's just us two. Hollywood Housewives and whatever.
Yeah, because that's what we're getting. I mean, we're just gonna get a bunch of recycled stuff that nobody really wants to see.
So that's why Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares is coming back after a 10-year hiatus. Yeah, because there's nothing. The reality show.
And the reason I'm messing with the graphics now because usually we have 4 people in these panel slots, but it's just us 2. So I'm just adjusting real quick, so it's just not looking so crazy. But yeah, what was the next one? I think there was one more, right?
Jonathan Majors and Megan Good are apparently an item. I didn't even know that she got divorced. I missed that memo.
Oh yeah. Jonathan Majors is so effing good right now. That's the rumor. So what was that one? What did I say? That Lil Wayne line? I'm so effing good, like I'm sleeping with Megan. When the only thing that I'm gonna say about this is what everybody else is thinking. Is that who he was on the phone with when he was in the car and all that? When all the drama went down, you didn't even know what I was talking about. You're like, because I'm joking right here. Let me just joke. I'm not saying anything. This is just jokes. He said jokes. But if I now understand why old girl got so mad. See Megan Good pop up on the phone. Oh hell no. You know. I mean, anybody would get. Babe, what would happen if you saw Megan Good pop up on my phone? Right? Would be safe. All right. Let me get off this topic because I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
It's just funny how it pops up now, and I'm like, is it for publicity? Because she was married for so long to a
I didn't even know she was single.
Like a pastor, and was very much like all religious. So is it like a?
But then she was like, but that Jonathan Majors though.
No, but like an image thing, like, hey, she's got a good image right now, so she's good for you.
Right.
Not a bad girl. She's a good
girl. You're putting a conspiracy theory hat on, like maybe this is a orchestrated.
Why is it coming out all of a sudden?
A relationship
right
out of convenience. Like, hey, sprinkle some of that Megan Good on me real quick. Couple pee-pee touches, in public, and misdirection, of all this scandal and stuff. And
Josh Carlos 98, Disney has him unlisted for the cast of Loki season 2. Yeah, I heard that in the press release that they just did. His name's not listed on there.
I know they didn't get the original voice actor for Bubbles. They got the what's his name? What's the brother's name from Mission Impossible? The bald-headed black dude who voiced the. Vin Rames. They didn't get Vin Rames, so I would have rather them got. They cast another person. If you'd have told me that Jonathan Majors was in that upcoming live action movie, we talking about Lilo and Stitch? You said
no, Loki.
Oh, you said Loki. I thought you said he's unlisted and Lilo and Stitch. Why did I hear Lilo and Stitch? I'm going all off on the whole damn thing.
Loki season 2. They've released like a press
release. They unlisted him. Everybody knows he's damn Kang.
So that's why people are like, "What is that about?"
Chris was about to go. Everybody in the comment section like, "What the fuck?" Chris talking about Lilo and Stitch. Get the hell out of there! I was about to say, yeah, I can see him playing that character, but. Why would they do that? Everybody knows he's Kang.
So that's it's leading people to wonder what's the reason behind that.
What's the reason? Fear. Fear. Anything else on the topic
conspiracies going.
before we can move on to the main topic? Anything
no,
else?
that was it.
Yeah, what are we seeing right here? Superman animated series Lex Luthor looked like a light-skinned black dude. He did. Big ass lip. It was like, so don't make me whoop your ass, Superman. He had that deep ass voice, that tan. I swear he looked mixed. He was mixed. He had black, half Puerto Rican, something. I don't know. He looked mixed. All right. What's the main topic of?
See, and we have another conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
Philosopher King said, "Here's a deep conspiracy theory.
All right, here we go.
Jonathan Majors and Megan Good have the same talent agency. Did their agents hook them up to clean up his image?
Probably.
See,
but he was wait. You mean that talent agency that no? Oh, okay, talent agency, not the PR people that fired him and whatnot. Okay, so he's still with his talent agency, making goods under the same thing. Okay. I like that. Give me some more. Come on. What you got? What else you got? I like that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Go over his house. Give him a little, some good. And but it doesn't help her really. All it's gonna do is give her scrutiny. Because what if it's true? Things is gonna pop up. I mean, look like Brie Larson was minding her own business at the Cannes Festival, and people were trying to, what do you think about Johnny Depp? Like, people are going to try. So it doesn't really help. But good theory. I like that. That's almost as good as the John Campea is the creator of the Campea exposed theory. Yes, that was a good thing.
All right, so our main topic is the Johnny Depp Cements Cannes Comeback. The embattled actor, who hasn't appeared in public since his protracted 2022 legal battle with ex-girlfriend Amber Heard, received an ecstatic 7-minute standing ovation on Tuesday night at the premiere of the Cannes Film Festival opening night film Jeanne Du Barry. Depp held back tears as the crowd in the south of France erupted in prolonged applause for his performance as the King Louis XV. He waved to the audience in the balcony and seemed taken aback by the response.
Yeah, and that's when I posted the question up on the channels. Like, is this the beginning of his comeback? All right, now let's see where we at on that poll. Let me. Can you see the results on it?
I know.
94%, 89% says yes.
And they actually, interviewed him yesterday as well, and talked to him about is this your comeback or whatever, and he was like, I mean, apparently in my career I've already had 17 comebacks, so exactly what are we talking like? Comeback what?
Depp,
and he goes, and I haven't gone anywhere. Like, I live 45 minutes from here.
Right.
I'm like, where'd I go? That's what he had to say. Like, where'd I go?
Yeah. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. That was that moment for him. Let me see if I can fix my mind real quick. I should just don't worry about it. But I want to make sure everything is all good for when we do the rundown after dark tonight.
CBS News reported.
What did he say?
They asked him, did he feel boycotted? And he said, I don't feel boycotted by Hollywood because I don't think about Hollywood. It's a strange, funny time where everybody would love to be able to be themselves, but they can't. They must fall in line with the person in front of them. If you want to live that life, then I wish you the best.
Yeah, I think you got ahead of me where we're talking about that. Yeah, Depp arrived at Cannes, welcomed by thousands in supporting fans who carried signs outside the Palais, what is that, Palais, and trembled as they tried to touch their idol. Many were successful in making contact with Depp, who worked the fans line outside of the 5 full minutes before walking to the carpet. Let's see, Jeanne Du Barry star Marwin, and as was it Jeanne Van? I don't know French. Bernier, a working class woman in 18th century France whose rise in social ranks and becoming King Louis XV's lover. Her working class roots making her a social pariah in the king's court. The supporting cast included Benjamin Laverne, Perry Richards, Melville Pourpod, and Pascal Gregory. May Wynn's latest courted controversies long before Cannes opening night. The film marked Depp's most high-profile acting role since the conclusion of his 2022 legal battle against ex-wife Amber Heard. Although the jury sided with in Depp's favor, the actor remains on the sidelines of Hollywood as a result of abuse allegations that surfaced during the trial. Festival director Thierry Frémaux spoke to press ahead of the opening night and addressed Depp's presence at Cannes. I don't know about the image of Johnny Depp in the U.S. To tell you the truth, in my life, I only have one rule. It's the freedom of thinking and the freedom of speech and acting within a legal framework. If Johnny Depp has been banned from acting in film or the film was banned, he wouldn't be here talking about it. I mean, that's the support and the love, I guess, that he's getting in France.
Johnny's right about himself. Come back what? Because he's had a long career and lots of lulls where we don't hear from him for a long time, and then all of a sudden he has a big movie and they're like, Johnny's back.
Yeah.
And then we don't hear from him for a long time, and then he does something big and quirky and new and different, and everybody goes, oh, he's back, what a comeback.
Yeah.
And it's like, he didn't really go anywhere.
And
He's just been quiet for a while or laying low.
And the difference between him and Amber Heard is, like I said, he has the legacy of his longevity of his career to lean on versus Heard, who's now retired. So let us know what you guys think about that. I don't know if anybody's in the comment section saying wrap it up because we're already hitting that 25.
No, they just. Well, Eucalyptus says I want a Pirate 6.
I've been hearing all these rumors about whether or not they're going to do another pirate movie, but the new Pirates movie that they're working on is a reboot, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So. And
then Josh Carlos 98 said Johnny will make a comeback, but he's still relatively hard to work with on projects even prior to any of the Amber Turd nonsense.
Yeah, and hey there, you say Amber Turd. Well, come on with some new material, guys. All right, let's move on real quick to wrap the show up. Let's move on to the reviews portion of it. 10 years ago today. Let me go full screen here. What am I doing? Fast and Furious 6 turns 10 years old. You said that's one of the ones you don't think you saw. Right? If I remember correctly, one of the funniest things about that movie was an improv situation with The Rock. It's like at the end of the movie where it's all good and whatnot, and they're having their family dinner. And The Rock shows up. Tyrese is all like, you better hide all the baby oil because the rest. And then right off the top of the head, The Rock just looked at him and you better hide that big ass forehead or something like that. And Ludacris lost it. And they kept that in the movie. I didn't know that was. I thought it was scripted. Well, maybe not scripted, but I thought they was gonna work that joke in. But they said, no, The Rock thought of that right off the top. I wonder if that was the beginning of The Rock and Tyrese's feud because of that slap that I remember that happened.
Well, comedy's my thing. That's my favorite genre. And one of my favorite things about a lot of movies is the blooper reels. Yeah. Those are some of my favorites. And especially anything they do like that they leave in the movie that you think is part of it, and then you find out later that was actually a totally accident, and they just rolled with it. Yeah. Not enough. Started out as a blooper, but then it got funny, and we just said, you know what, let them keep going. Just keep running. Keep that camera going. But not enough to make you go back and rewatch the whole franchise again and catch up? No. I didn't see 6. I know that for a fact. 4 or 5, and I don't even remember which one. Right. All right. And real quick, me and Joy, a couple of, what was it, last week or early this week? We saw a movie called Burn. We were supposed to talk about this yesterday, but I decided to be, just to make it a 2-hour Campia power hour. And so we didn't get a chance to talk about it. Burn is like a not dark comedy. It's a drama, but it's not a comedy at all. It's a drama, but it's awkward. It's a very awkward movie about a young lady who's very socially awkward. She's probably been bullied a lot. She works at a gas station, and she seems to be desperate for attention, or especially the wrong type of attention. Just in a way, like how people would say you're throwing yourself at men and the customers, and she's very off-putting. She seems like a very sweet person. Then things get weird, and there's a store robbery or something like that with and she starts to fall for or tries to spawn a relationship with the robber.
to the point where it gets super bad, and you might have seen these on TikTok. There's a scene where she has him overpowered. She overpowered after it all went wrong, and she has him tied up to the chair. And I was like, "Uh-oh, we're about to see the scene." And Joy was like, "What the hell are we talking about?" Where she has him tied up, and she is so. What did you think when that part of the movie? For you guys who haven't seen it, I won't. I know I kind of gave it away. It's 2019, I know, but if you want to see it, I recommend checking it out. But what did you think about that movie overall? The awkwardness of it.
It's an easy watch in that it's not too long,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not something that you're going wrap this up like it's been forever. It's easy to get through,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just so weird. And then
the way she's off-putting in her awkwardness, it's displayed so well that it makes, even as the viewer, you're watching
secondhand
it like,
embarrassment.
yeah, exactly. It's so awkward, and to the point where you're feeling for her and you're kind of rooting for her to get what you feel like. Oh, everybody needs love. You're rooting for her. But then when she starts to, break bad, I'm like, I can't root for her. No, I can't root for this anymore. Even though guys in the comment section on like TikTok will joke, I would enjoy it if she tied me up and did that to me. Yeah, you say that, but you don't know what this girl gonna do. She crazy, right? And I'm like, so you go from feeling sorry for her to going, she can't get away with all this.
He's also more than likely got a concussion. She smacked him in the head.
Yeah, and all that. If things just get so bad, but it's on Amazon. I don't know if it's on Netflix. It's worth a watch. If you haven't seen it, go check out Burn. It was a movie. It was interesting. It was interesting. The reason why it's called Burn is a very dark thing as well. Not just about fire. It's about her feelings and needing to feel like something. If I can't feel love, I need to feel something. It's all.
Yeah, because she does talk about how she basically puts her hand in the hot coffee every day, burns her hand every single day.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not that bad.
It's like you're criticizing other burns and stuff. Oh, that's not bad.
I do it every day.
I do it
Totally
all the time. It's fine. You'll be fine.
You do. So you have a question.
What's up?
What happened to the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover? Unless it was just completely fake. That was Josh Carlos 98.
It was, from what I remember, because if it was when the Rock was joined the G.I. Joe franchise, that was at the height of his franchise Viagra powers. I'll tell you exactly what happened to the Snake Eyes movie when they tried to reboot G.I. Joe and that flopped. That's really what happened to it. I mean, there was talks about the crossover all before that. Michael Bay was all in his it's all about, what was that joke on that YouTube channel, Epic Rap Battles of History? It was all about the motherfucking money. Like Michael Bay was like all up in his high horse, but when the quality of those movies started going down, when it was getting critically panned the way it was, and then that Snake Eyes reboot happened, that pretty much was the nail in the coffin. I so wanted that crossover because it happened in the cartoons, it happened in the comic books. They're in the same universe. I think they're in the same production company. You got The Rock and Optimus Prime. Come on, you're just printing money. But now with everything, and they did it. Shit, even The Rock couldn't do well with Black Adam and stuff. All that, it's never going to happen now. If it happens, it would happen from. It's like every damn Transformers movie that comes out is a damn reboot. And at the same time, it's still almost in the same exact universe that Michael Bay created. So it's like they don't know what they want to do. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, they want to make money.
Well, obviously. I mean, it's all about the motherfucking money.
Can't seem to get it together.
Yeah, can't get right. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that's a great question because I'm saying the same damn thing, man. But we're gonna have to wrap it up. Thanks, guys, for joining us on this episode.
Come back tonight.
On the rundown, yes.
Because I'm telling you now, he always says a tight 30. Never happens on the night show.
33 minutes.
No, never happens on the Thursday night.
33 minutes. Well,
show.
Tonight, okay, so the rundown is usually on Thursday nights. But like I said, I wanted to start making it a daily show, and we decided, you guys told me, fill that void that can't be left open and do the movie news in the day. I'm going to do both. I put the poll up, should I do both? Should I do one or the other? And you were like, no, just do it at noon. I'm going to do both because Tabitha can't be here during the day. I mean, we have day jobs and things like that. It's easy for me and my wife to do this at this time. But we used to joke about if we got a certain amount of viewer support, if you send super chat questions and you when we hit a certain dollar amount, we'll keep the cameras rolling and we'll go from the rundown to the rundown after dark, where it gets real NC-17 and whatnot. So from this point on, the rundown will be this in the noon, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whatever Central Standard Time hour, where we talk entertainment news, movie reviews, and the same shtick. But when the 7 o'clock show starts on Thursdays, which is today, that's Rundown After Dark, where we're going to talk more about trending topics, things like that, more pop culture stuff. Like for example, an OnlyFans model found out that her top subscriber is her stepdad. Tonight on the Rundown After Dark. So if you wanna, we're going to be talking about stuff like that, as well as entertainment news and movie reviews and things like that.
And we have Thursday nights, we're able to have more people here. So it varies from 3 to 4. It's like Tab will be here tonight. So it'll be all 3. Some nights even Giovanni will be here. So there's 4 of us.
Giovanni's not going to be able to be here tonight, but it's going to be me, Joy, and Tabitha. Giovanni will be here to do the Rundown After Dark with me tomorrow. We'll do the regular rundown tomorrow afternoon at noon, or what time was it? Yeah, at noon. And then the Rundown After Dark with me and you and Giovanni tomorrow. Next week, we might have an extra guest on Giovanni's side, but I'll confirm that first.
And we've got Comic-Con coming up.
We got Comic-Palooza.
Comic-Palooza, and then Dallas
Expo.
So
we just got approved for Dallas Expo, so we're gonna cover that.
Interviews and photos and seeing all the sites.
Yeah,
we'll be posting all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that, guys. All right, we gotta wrap it up. Anything extra you guys want to throw in the last minute?
And definitely, whatever you guys topics that you want to see us talk about, please send us your messages so that we can address those things.
Yeah. Let us know what
Chris loves his. We got your mail.
Any of your theories? That's what we're doing right now, especially when you send a super chat. And that's the We Got Your Mail version of the show. I'm gonna do a We Got Your Mail because I couldn't get to a bunch of your comments from yesterday. So I'm gonna. I either might segmentize all that and block it out from and pull the best questions from yesterday and make that a separate video, or we just might have another discussion on it too, but. There's other channels that I would. Hey, here's a channel that I'm looking at and I recommend. The World Girls. I think that's a Christian Harloff friend. I forgot her name, but I know her and Christian Harloff did a lot of work together. They're friends. The World Girls. They're funny as hell. I'm looking into them again and see if I'm gonna subscribe to them. So I might do a video about that because I said I was going to do more videos where I check out new YouTube channels.
Josh Carlos 98 wants to know, have you ever talked to Harloff before? He knows you talked to Rob, but have you ever talked to Harloff?
No. And I want to talk to Harloff because he's a wrestling guy. He used to work for the WWE. There's so many things I want to ask Christian Harloff. How much money did you pay to have your name become an official planet in the Star Wars universe? Because God damn it, that is awesome. That's a guy I really want to have a chat with, but I gotta become 10% cooler before I'm ever on his radar. But all right, guys, I appreciate the question, Josh, and appreciate you guys' time. Thanks for checking us out here on the Rundown. See you again tomorrow. So see you again tonight. Check us out 7 p.m. tonight. Central Standard Time is going to be me, Joy, and Tabitha as we do our Rundown After Dark. So until next time, guys, good day. Sayonara, motherfucker.